Colombia is a country of contrast. It's a country of high levels of conflict and high levels of inequality. An image of a country that has taken some important strides in looking for solutions to decades of conflict, and still a country that presents some of the highest levels of inequality in the Western Hemisphere. I have the privilege, as a representative for Colombia for the Inter-American Foundation, or IAF, to see the importance of organized civil society. I see people building alliances, demonstrating their capacity for solidarity, even in the context of half a century of crossfire between guerrilla forces, drug traffickers, and paramilitaries. Even in this situation, there are opportunities for Colombians. The Colombian government and the armed forces are working for a peace accord with the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, the FARC. The Constitution enshrines diversity and recognizes equality for ethnic minorities and women as essential for democracy. The IAF's presence in Colombia is quite broad. At this moment, we support more than 25 organizations. We support social inclusion, which is a possibility for the most vulnerable and marginalized populations to participate and have access to funds and support, is a topic that coincides with IAF's values. Our support for Indigenous and Afro-descendant organizations in previous years contributed to strengthening them, providing the tools to address the challenges. At this moment, many grantees benefit from our alliance with corporate foundations, which fund and support grassroots organizations. The business sector in Colombia is a pioneer and has a leadership role in corporate social investment. Their foundations match $2 for every IAF dollar. These types of initiatives have resulted in the support of more than 146 grassroots projects. In each funding cycle, there are themes and specific populations that are particularly positioned to implement their ideas and influence their local and regional contexts. An example of this are the proposals we receive from young people. They are entrepreneurs, artists, community leaders. These are young people that have organized and through their work are changing how people see them, from being part of the problem to being part of the solution. Women and children are the most vulnerable population in the context of conflict. In recent years, the IAF Colombia portfolio has increased considerably in women's organizations that influence public policy. They access resources and in this way demonstrate the important role that women have for development. These projects deal with topics of violence against women, the need for income-generating alternatives, training in order to learn about their rights and responsibility. A recurrent theme in our portfolio is food security. Farmers who remain on their land creating alternatives. They experiment with clean and environmentally friendly products, agroecology, native seed conservation, and organic certification. These farmers look for marketing alternatives for their products by adding value, using solidarity networks, creating consciousness among consumers, all with the objectives of maintaining their farming communities. Farmers promote conservation through initiatives like the Network of Private Reserves, where they set aside some of their land and in this way protect water resources. All these efforts are more successful when they get the opportunity to share their experience and knowledge with others, many times leading to the creation of networks and movements. The IAF supports this through exchanges, meetings, and promoting the participation of community members in key events. Colombia is a country of opportunities, and we're very enthusiastic to continue partnering with Colombians in search of a better future.